Trump says that he wants to end the HIV epidemic by 2030, but actions speak louder than words. He's actually gutting programs that would end transmissions. A new study shows that kids of same-sex parents perform better than the children of straight parents in school. Brazil is erasing queer and feminist curricula from schools, but at least one U.S. state is expanding access to inclusive legislation. We'll have the week's top LGBTQ news and how it affects you on Weekly Debrief. Weekly Debrief is made possible by the folks who pledge their support on Patreon. Head over to patreon.com/mattbaum or click the link in the description to check out the backer rewards. In the State of the Union this week, Donald Trump pledged to end the HIV epidemic by 2030. But we all know what a promise from Donald Trump is worth, and his words are pretty hollow, considering the administration has spent the last 2 years dismantling the very programs needed to end HIV. Last year, Republicans tried to cut $1 billion from HIV programs, which experts say would have killed hundreds of thousands of people if Congress hadn't stopped them. Trump fired his advisors on HIV/AIDS shortly after taking office. He wants to kick everyone with HIV out of the military, and he's trying to kill Obamacare, which greatly expanded LGBTQ access to healthcare. Just a few months ago, a coalition of HIV nonprofits laid out a plan to end the epidemic by 2025. Their recommendations include stuff like safe needle exchange sites, sex education, more access to PrEP, all the kind of stuff that this administration has been working non-stop to undermine. Maybe this pledge is a change of direction, but I wouldn't count on it. Also this week, a new study shows that the children raised by same-sex parents perform better in school and are more likely to graduate than the kids of straight parents. In part, that's because gay couples tend to have more financial resources when they choose to become parents, which provides more advantages to their kids. In Brazil, the new right-wing president Jair Bolsonaro revealed plans to remove all references to LGBTQ people from textbooks, along with references to feminism. Brazil has thousands of schools with no water, no electricity, and no sewage, but apparently getting rid of women and gays is Bolsonaro's solution. But here in the States, New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy just signed a bill requiring more inclusive curriculum in schools. Schools will now portray the political, economic, and social contributions of people with disabilities, as well as lesbians, gays, bisexuals, and transgender people. That's thanks in large part to the work of Garden State Equality, so nice work, New Jersey. This is only the second state after California to require this kind of inclusive legislation. And with federal education guidelines controlled by the same kind of right-wing homophobes as in Brazil, state legislation is probably the best way for now to improve queer representation. To my knowledge, there is no coordinated national effort at the moment to pass similar legislation in other states or countries. I could be wrong, but I have searched and I haven't found anything. So, maybe it's time to start one. This week's action item: write to your elected officials, whether you're in the US or abroad, and ask them to introduce legislation requiring LGBTQ inclusive curriculum. California and New Jersey are already providing a model, so let's see if we can replicate that success around the country and around the world. As always, let me know about stories that need covering at Matt Baum on Twitter and in the YouTube comments. Thanks to everyone who makes Weekly Debrief possible with a pledge on Patreon. Head over to patreon.com/mattbaum or click the link in the description to check out the backer rewards, and I'll debrief you next week.